It's such a lovely time to be a One Piece fan. I'm really enjoying just watching the show personally. I'm not yet caught up to the show, by the way. I'm around episode 600. I'm at Punk Hazard, and it's going pretty well. I really love this show a lot. And when I heard that there will be a remake, my immediate reaction was like, oh my god, this is probably the best decision ever. Because, as you probably know too, the One Piece has a rough beginning. Not that I don't like the beginning of the show, I love the beginning of the show a lot, especially because I think this show is the one that the world building, character building, and all that stuff is being done very well. And the first foundation is very important to achieve that. All the emotions and all that good stuff that you get throughout the show, basically, in little moments, in big moments, all of that are because you have a good foundation. And I believe the first episodes are really well, although there are massive censorship that I yet to understand these days, because I didn't know. I didn't read the manga, so I didn't even know there were heavily censored. So like, in many respects, One Piece getting a remake is probably the best decision ever. I think it was really needed. As someone who is a latecomer in this lovely show, I didn't really had much problem watching the first episodes from 25 years ago, basically, but I really do understand the sentiment towards like it's being old, there being a lot of censorship, especially in the later around 500s or so, I would say, the inskippable fillers being a problem, pacing being a big problem. Like I said, I did mention this in a previous video as well. I really didn't felt any pacing problems in the first 500 or so episodes. I just only yet now start to feel that in these episodes, basically. But other than that, I really didn't felt much problems and all. I always loved watching One Piece. I always loved spending time with the characters that I love so much. So I think maybe even if there were any inskippable, fillers, I really didn't notice them, I guess. But I started to notice some heavy fillers in the current episodes, basically. Now, if we get back to the yesterday's announcements, because there had been an announcement, I think there was a Netflix interview. Now, I didn't watch the full interview. It's a 20-minute interview. I watched like 1/4 of it. And I want to make this video because I've read stuff on Twitter, like a sum up or something. So I will give you the both links for those. You can check yourself out. But what I want to talk about is not specifically the interview or anything, but like, we knew that the Wit Studio was gonna make the One Piece remake, basically. And as I mentioned before as well, I am really happy about that decision. I'm so glad. I'm so hyped up about that, because Wit Studio, I really love their works, man. Especially Attack on Titan. Like, I think the first 3 seasons, right? Yeah, the first three seasons were from Wit Studio. And if you ask me, although I love Mappa's work as well, I think the first 3 seasons and the animation in that was much better. In some cases, of course, Mappa is arguably better, but I really love what Wit Studio come up with as well, what they did as well. So yeah, I really like their style. I really like the way they tell stories and, interpret mangas as well. I really love that a lot. So I'm really glad that the director of Attack on Titan will be working on the One Piece. That was the biggest probably announcements from, or reveals, so to say, from yesterday. I'm really glad about that. I'm like, really not exaggerating. I'm so happy about that because I loved Attack on Titan's first 3 seasons so much. And when I think about it, it fits perfectly, in my opinion. The beautiful scenes that Attack on Titan had, bloody scenes, the sword action scenes. Like, imagine what will we get for Zoro. I'm so excited about that. Also, about the censorship, I didn't fully know this, but like, turns out, Eiichiro Oda sensei actually like draws darker than what we saw. Now, I mentioned that in the first 50 or so episodes, we actually get to see, swords slashing, slicing, a little bit at least, and the sound effects being at least something similar to, a sword cutting flash or something. Uh, in later on, it really becomes like a balloon fight. Basically, I hear balloon noises basically in the later episodes, which I'm really not happy about. I gotta say that, like, at least give me the sound, man. Like, they're not giving me blood, they're not making wounds. At least give me the sound, god damn it. Like, I am really not really happy about that. But like, seeing that they will be having that blood, a little bit gore maybe, in the One Piece remake, I'm really, really happy about that. Like, I really mentioned this in a previous video, like 1 or 2 videos ago. I mentioned that like anime or adult animation really needs to be seen more, respected more, in my opinion. We need more, that's what I mean. And I think like this is good. I really like this. It should be like, there should be nothing should be that censored, in my opinion. Like, this is good. I'm really happy about this. Also, one of the hardships I have when I want to recommend One Piece to my friends is that it is 1000 plus episodes, basically. Like, that really scares away people. To me, I love watching One Piece. Like, 1000 and more episodes is like song to my ears. But I do understand that it may be intimidating to most people as well. So being able to start from the beginning, like as the series come out, will be very a determining factor, because I am sure that there are dozens of people who would love to watch One Piece, but are just afraid that they won't be able to, or they don't want to watch 1000 plus episodes. Or with the technological stuff, and all that. But like, now they will be able to with everyone else, and I will be rewatching One Piece, the One Piece, while still probably trying to watch the original one. I don't know how that will work. I am expecting the One Piece to air maybe later next year. I really don't think so, to be honest. I'm really expecting it to come out at 2026. But I don't know. We'll see. Also, I don't. Let me check. Wait. Yeah, they said basically as early as late 2025, which is pretty reasonable in my opinion. Like, the productions are really not easy, especially this will be a long going show, will go for a long time, and I would love to be sure that everything is on track before even setting sail, basically. Also, the director, Masashi Koizuka, I'm sorry, I probably butchered that, but says like he'd love to continue this for a long time, which is a positive thing. Also, I've seen that in the interview that the director, character design, and chief animation director, and also the board member of Wit Studio, I think, are in love with One Piece, basically. Like, they're fans, which is a very good thing, in my opinion. Like, working on something that you love is such a lovely thing, and I'm more than happy that the people who are passionate about One Piece will be making One Piece, because we also see this in the One Piece live action. That was a big success as well. Like, they literally break the live action curse. Like, that was amazing. Also, I haven't watched the live action yet. I'm really looking forward to it, but I don't feel like watching just yet. I will be, but I just haven't seen it. But I really only hear good things about it. And I've seen some interviews from the actors as well, and it was like they love these characters, they love this show, and I'm really happy about that, because like, the live action introduced One Piece to a broader audience, And that is just a positive thing. Like, with this remake, I think everything just only looks good for One Piece, and I'm really happy about that. I think it's just a really, really well made show. I really love it. And so, like, it's just overall a positive, lovely thing. I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that more people will be able to, get into this world, get into this adventure. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. Like, there had been sneak peeks and, character designs, drafts and all. I've seen them as well, and I've heard this previously as well, about the skin colors and all. Personally, I always imagined Usopp in a darker color, like straight up, because of the first episodes, because that's how I've been introduced to it. But I also see that on the, I guess, fifth volume, I think, on the manga, Usopp is officially colored. Like, you can see that for yourself, and he's pretty light colored, basically. So they say, like, it's a problem of the animation studio, basically, Toei Animation. And I've also heard from this video that they're very notorious with their coloring. I've also seen, like, they wrongly colored Rayleigh as well in the first episodes. So, like, I guess they're notorious with that. But in the end of the day, I think with time, your eyes will pretty much accept that very shortly, I would say. And it will be just good show, So I'm really happy about that. I personally like the Toei animation, the first half of One Piece versions as well. I like that. I like I said, I like those stylistic choices, to be honest. They may not be the same as the original version of Eiichiro Oda Sensei, but that those designs were how I came to know One Piece, and I just like it. It's it's alright to me. But these new designs are also fine. I think they are lovely even. And like I said, I'm only happy about seeing these, and I'm really interested in to see, like, how it will be, how the One Piece will be, the One Piece remake, that is. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because I really love watching One Piece. And yesterday night we watched the first episode with a friend of mine. He basically set sail his journey on One Piece, and I'm really happy about that. I think this is overall a good show, a positive show, a show that offers a lot. And yeah, I'm only wishing better stuff for it. I hope the Wit Studio makes something truly fitting for One Piece's legacy, and I hope many more people came to enjoy One Piece for many more years. I love that they will have a lot of time for themselves to work on the project, because it's a long show and they already have a lot of manga chapters, manga panels, and so, like, they won't have to, fill it with fillers, so they can literally just make the perfect show. The audience is ready. It won't flop, most likely. Like, I don't think so. Like, you have the material, you have the creator on your side, like, you have everything, basically. You have the talent as well, you have the passion as well. So I only expect lovely stuff, and my expectations are rising and rising. And maybe that's not a such positive thing. Like, it's a positive thing in my opinion, but maybe I shouldn't have that high expectations, so that I won't, you get what I mean, basically. That's really about it. I just wanted to talk about this. And yeah, the One Piece is really nice. And with that, see you in the next video. Bye.